Recorded on camera 6.
Hello.
Danny made this.
Good morning, Titans.
Today is Friday, April 26th, and you're watching Titan TV. I'm Danny.
And I'm Molly. As the school year winds down, it is a great time to recognize student success. ULM has more.
I'm here at the South Grand Prairie High School for the Texas Forensics Association State Tournament, where over 1,000 students and 212 schools are here to compete in events in speech, oral interpretation, and debate. Although many students have traveled here for a shot at the title of state champion, there's one Centennial student who stands above them all. Paige Lanasa is a senior this year at Centennial High School and has been competing in speech, interp, and debate for 3 years. She has competed at the national level for 2 years in public forum debate and original oratory. This summer, Paige will be going, once again, to the national tournament in Birmingham, Alabama. This time, she will compete in humorous interpretation. As well as competing at the national level, Paige was also crowned as the Texas Original Oratory State Champion in 2012.
Paige's dedication to the speech, interpret, and debate team has been amazing. She joined the team 3 years ago when she moved to Centennial from Arkansas. And I guess during that time and around middle school, she did some smaller events and some acting, some debate, some speech events. And when she got here, she had a little bit of knowledge. But she really put herself into learning all the different events. We have 13 different events.
In the future, I'm planning on going into medicine or biology, but I've always had a deep love of performance and writing, so I'm definitely going to do a minor in English. If anything, speech and debate has taught me how much I love to write and perform and read. Well, so far I've applied to Stanford, Berkeley, Cornell, UChicago. I'm still waiting on a lot of my acceptance letters, but having speech and debate on your resume is incredibly impressive, and I've had a lot of colleges tell me that they look for members of the National Forensics League.
So competing against Paige is really conflicting because I want her to do well, and she always does, but that part of me wants me to do well, but she always does well. It's really awesome because I get to see her up on that stage and she always gets first, or sometimes she gets second and everybody's shocked that she didn't win, but it's really awesome kind of seeing her do her thing.
Well, I think the best thing that I've gotten out of speech and debate has been I'm a lot more confident, and I made some of the best friends I've ever made in my entire life. And we've had a lot of really fun trips and everything, and I've won a bunch of trophies, but ultimately I think the best thing about speech and debate is definitely the people.
Congratulations to Paige Lanasa for all of her success in high school. Centennial will wish her luck at nationals. This is ULM, Titan TV.
Just thinking about all that work makes me tired.
Tyler takes a look into why we yawn.
Why do we yawn? Let's ask the students to see if they know why.
Oh, okay. Because our brain lacks oxygen.
Because we're tired and we want more taste of heaven. We can breathe the heaven in our mouth when we yawn.
Science.
I think we yawn is because teenagers just don't get enough sleep at night, so we just yawn. I don't know.
The common misconception is that we yawn because we're bringing in air, but this is incorrect. We do not yawn more when we work out or when we are running. So why do we yawn? According to the 2007 study in the University of Albany, yawning really is a way to keep the brain cool. When you bring in all the outside air into your mouth, you actually cool the blood in your face, which cools your brain down. The study showed that participants wearing ice packs on their head yawn less. Now, why is yawning contagious? Studies suggest that yawning increases your blood pressure and focus. So it would make sense in nature that when one gazelle yawns, it alerts the other gazelles in the herd to yawn as well, helping everybody to be alert. So teachers, don't get insulted if your students yawn while you're giving a lecture. Perhaps they are really just trying to focus better. This is Tyler Buchanan, Titan TV.
Staying rested is important when it comes to being healthy.
So is keeping up a healthy diet. Catherine explores a new healthy eating initiative in FISD.
Eating healthy at school brings its limitations. With only a small selection of fruits and vegetables, salads make a great choice. But there are only prepackaged salads at CHS, while our district's elementary schools are gaining salad bars in their cafeterias from a grant. Currently, there are 13 schools with a salad bar in place, and I had the opportunity to speak of one of the elementary school's nutritionists. According to Ms. Deborah Tredenig, Director of FISD Nutrition, placement of the salad bars at other schools is not a possibility at the moment, with only a certain amount of money and the issue of the data and electricity needed for cash registers. For the fortunate schools, I asked the school's nutritionist on how the kids were reacting, the process, and how she feels on the matter.
It's not the easy way, but we are training them early. We have all the equipment that they need, the spoons, the forks, and the tongs. But we have to keep a close look to them because they sometimes want to use their hands because it's faster for them. But that's the only thing that we have to keep an eye on. It wasn't very easy to start with because it was more work to us. But for the kids and the school, elementary school, it's the best thing for them because they get to start eating their fruits and vegetables with their meal. And it's not that they take one, they have plenty to take. So you don't stop. Like for the fruits, we do a lot of fruits. So there are times that we have to have extras to go back and get more for them. So it means that it is a very good thing for elementary.
This is an exciting addition for FISD, and while CHS is not part of it at the moment, there is still hope for the future as more funding comes along. While our district does not have salad bars in the middle and high schools from the limited fund, it is more important for the elementary schoolers to become used to eating fruits and vegetables at a young age. This is Catherine with Titan TV.
Thanks, Catherine.
Hey, do you have a dog?
Yeah, I love my puppy.
But do you know where your puppy came from?
Many CHS students have dogs like these, but did you know that many of our dogs may come from puppy mills or illegal breeders? Mary and I investigated puppy mills and their serious welfare violations. Recently, there has been a lot of controversy on Petland supporting puppy mills here in Frisco. The Humane Society of the United States did an investigation on Petland and said that they have found that they are supporting puppy mills. Puppy mills tend to commit serious animal welfare violations. Some of these violations include contaminated food and water, dogs crammed into cages, puppies falling through wire cages, and the cages not being kept clean. This is common in many places other than just Petland in North Texas. After several attempts to contact Petland about puppy mills, they did not respond. We spoke with Stephanie Daniels, the SPCA Communications Coordinator in Dallas.
Pet stores in general, we find a lot that they are involved with puppy mills. Luckily, there is a new law in place as of September last year that requires people to get licensing if they have 11 or more dogs or cats and if they are breeding more than 20 animals a year. So that's really helpful. We always say adopt, don't shop.
Many of us have our own opinions about puppy mills and where we get our dogs, but we asked the SPCA Communications Coordinator what her opinions were.
I don't like them. They're awful. I mean, I haven't been to one of those rescues yet. However, you know, we get to see the footage and we get to see what horrible conditions those dogs are in. I mean, I'm talking dirty, very filthy conditions. I mean, the most awful conditions you can think of. Mom dogs and their babies, sometimes alive dead when we find them, just in these tiny, tiny little cages. And it's just these people, they're using these dogs for money, and it's the saddest thing.
If you're looking for a new dog here in Frisco, there are many places to go. But if you are worried about where your dog may be coming from, we asked Ms. Daniels to tell us a few warning signs about puppy mills.
Owners don't typically let you see where their dogs live. So at a flea market, when you're buying those dogs, I say flea market because that's where a lot of these people are. If you aren't able to meet the mom dog, then most likely you're buying a dog from an illegal breeder. If you don't get a health guarantee or any type of genealogy of where the dog came from years and years ago, then you might be seeing some illegal breeding. I think if people really do their research. If you're looking for a dog and you have to have a purebred dog from a specific breeder, do your research, don't buy online. Once you get to see the numbers, you see where these dogs are coming from, I really think people will be able to see what's going on.
As you can see, puppy mills and illegal breeders are more of a problem in North Texas, including Frisco, than we think. This is Allie. Titan TV.
Having a loved one away from home is hard enough, but when they may be in harm's way, it could be very stressful.
Freshman Amber Thompson knows how it feels to have a loved one serve our country.
Well, it's really hard to be gone from him for so long.
Amber's dad is a special agent in the Department of Defense and is home on leave.
I was in Kandahar, Afghanistan for about 6 months.
He teamed up with the Centennial staff to surprise Amber at lunch.
It was tough, it always is. This time was especially tough because I missed her entire swim season. They made it to state.
I've probably been seeing him a year over the past 3 years.
One thing you wanted was your dad to come back. And we're a little bit late, but we've got a belated birthday present for you.
I was nervous when I first got called up because I thought I was in trouble.
Can you bring in Amber's birthday present, Mr. Sears?
She didn't see me coming, so it's great to see her. She's so beautiful. She's grown up so much, and I felt bad I wasn't here this year.
When I saw him, honestly, it's just it's the best feeling ever. I'm so happy he's home.
Being apart for long periods of time isn't tough for Amber and her dad.
It's almost like we build a bigger bond, we're stronger together, and it's just it's just a thing to get over. It doesn't really affect the relationship.
We would like to thank Amber's dad for his service, and we're glad he's home. I'm Morgan Yarnick for Titan TV.
Applications for DECA officer positions are due next Tuesday, the 30th. The spring show will be next Friday, May 3rd and the 4th on Saturday at 7:30. Tickets are $3 and on sale today through next Thursday. Congratulations to Samantha Love, who took first place in Ready Riding and will be moving on to state. Last Friday, the choir competed with Director's Choice Music Festivals in San Antonio. All 4 choirs received the best possible scores from all the judges, and the women's choir won overall outstanding. Last week, CHS hosted the UIL Region 24 Band Concert and Sight Reading Contest. CHS was the only school to receive straight First Division ratings. CHS did this with 4 ensembles, which is a first for the school and a first in FISD band history. Great job, Titans. Let's finish the school year strong.
Hello, Titans. I'm Sean McGee with your sports update. The Titan baseball and softball teams have been on a roll. Last Saturday, the Titan baseball team played against Garland Naaman Forest and came out on top, winning 7-4. They play against Heritage tonight at 7:30, so come out and support them in their last regular season game. The Titan softball team have just advanced into the playoffs by narrowly winning their tiebreaker with Wakeland 11-10. They play against North Forney tonight at 7:30 and tomorrow at 1 p.m. Come out and support your Titan softball team.
So tonight's our senior night. We play Heritage at 7:30 at our place, so y'all should come out and support us.
Titan softball, we have our playoff games this weekend. We play Friday at 7:30 at North Forney, which I don't expect anybody to go to, and Saturday at 1 here at Centennial. So come out and support us because we're hoping to make a good run.
The Titan tennis team has some strong finishes in the district and regional tournament. Zoya Robinson and Jarek Sulak finished second in the mixed doubles in district. They went on to advance to the quarterfinals at the regional tournament, but unfortunately lost to McKinney North 7-6. Paul Lee and Nick Lovkivist finished third in boys doubles in the district tournament. BJ Farmakis finished third in boys singles after losing to Liberty in the playback match for second place 7-5. Congrats to these 5 players for a successful spring tennis season. That's it for this week's sports update.
The Nothing But Nets basketball game was held last week to raise awareness for malaria. The seniors began scoring early, but soon the teachers commanded a 14-point lead, playing as if they played together regularly. The students' defense shined as they scored 8 unanswered points, minimizing the point difference. Several varsity players made some great 3-point shots, and one somehow managed a 5-point free throw. However, the teachers emerged victoriously with their 60-54 win.
That's it for this week's edition of Titan TV.
Thanks for watching.